I've never seen a gala where we have had so many last-minute attendees as this one, so we keep having to amend everything. Literally, people were buying tickets at like 3 o'clock this afternoon, which we don't mind, but it makes for a little bit of a lively organizational challenge, shall we say. Thanks very much, Shelley and Todd, for that. As you know, or I assume you know, we lost a very, very good friend of the coalition this year, just a very short time ago, and that was Rex Murphy. Rex was a really, really great supporter of our organization. I'm not sure why. I think Jocelyn had a fair bit to do with it, actually. But he attended so many of our galas, spoke, introduced people, was his usual erudite, hilarious self. And I was exchanging messages with him literally 3 weeks before he passed away, and was shocked when I heard about it, because he said he was planning to come. In retrospect, I figured he was probably putting me on about planning to come. But Jocelyn, Jacinda, I'd like to invite you up to say a few words with me about Rex. And as you know, Jacqueline is the founder of this organization, and this is our fifth, I think.
Yes, Christy, it's got to be our fifth, and Chloe, it's really great that we could recognize Rex because he was so important.
Yeah. Well, Jacqueline, I'm very happy you founded the organization because I'm having great fun with it.
Yes, and Christine, I'm thrilled that you're the president of the coalition. You've brought us to new heights.
Well, Joyce, I appreciate you joining me on stage. The reason for all this silliness is Rex. Rex, and I believe he only did it with women, but Rex liked to call us by names that were not our names, but started with the same letter. And the first couple of times he'd do it to you, you'd say, Rex is getting older. He's probably forgetting our names, you know. No. He was not forgetting our names. He was having fun with us. And I have many an email exchange, which I'm keeping for posterity, where he went through so many names. Cleopatra was one of them. I quite liked that one. But no, it was his little quirky, fun thing that he liked to do. And we miss him so much. He was, and all Canadians, I suspect, do. Rex was such a unique person. We won't see anybody like him likely ever again. So we miss him very badly. And one of our colleagues helped to prepare a little memorial video to Rex.
Rex, as the leader of the student movement at that time, was not only the Rex of as my mother would say, the gift of the gab, because this is why he was the Wayne Gretzky of this era. He could just simply out-talk everybody. I mean, if you argue with Rex, the problem is you might have some good ideas, but by the time you get a chance to express your ideas, you forgot them.
I'll sit around the cafeteria and we'd be sweating over exams and so forth. And Rex would be there as cool as a cucumber, never worried about his exams, probably didn't open a book, come out with straight A's, and he used to blow our minds. He was amazing. He was so brilliant. Well, this is what the students would tell me at the time, that he, if they didn't do their English paper or couldn't do their English paper, they'd pay Rex $10. Rex would do the English paper, but the thing was, you were guaranteed an A if Rex did your English paper.
For decades, CBC's Cross Country Checkup has given us a window into what's on the minds of Canadians. It's the only national radio call-in program in Canada. Host Rex Murphy has been behind the microphone, steering the conversation for the last 21 years. But today is his final show, and he joins me in studio right now. Let's talk.
Well, go right ahead. Go right ahead.
But the conversation, I mean, people are going to miss that with
Well,
you.
no, again, the conversation, I'll be slightly difficult. The conversation came from the listeners. They're not going away.
Right.
I was the turnstile on that program, and the basic idea of it, it's in the name, cross country, that if we could get as many places, and the small place, the big place, the outside place, the inside place, and as many kind of a range. You get the old trapper up north somewhere, and we had a guy who used to phone us on his truck whenever he went down to the States. I found this over and over and over and over again when you meet people in airports and other places, that the guy up in Whitehorse loved to hear the lady down in the Annapolis Valley. This idea of listening in on each other.
Right.
It's a gentle little show, and it had enough time to build a kind of atmosphere that while it wasn't exciting, and I'll never claim that it was, I will make a claim it was fairly pleasant. I am going to do something that I've never done in my entire life, which is be brief. But I also want you to know, I want all the people in this room to know, by the way, that you're in the presence of a person in this room who operates only in the highest altitudes of excellence and achievement. And Pierre, should you dedicate some of your tremendous energy and intelligence over, I don't know, the next few years, you too might establish yourself in the same altitudes as Jocelyn Bamford. If you love your own integrity, if you love your neighbor, if you love your country, and if you are religious, if you love God, you say what you must say, and you don't weigh it against something else.
We'll miss you terribly, Rex, and rest in peace.